Hello and welcome to the Jungle is Massive podcast. I'm Dan Masters.
I'm Jack Maynard.
And I'm Thomas Williams.
And this week we're taking your suggestions for what to talk about.
Whoa!
Wow.
We finally acknowledged that we've got some people listening opposed to all of our mums. So
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you for the suggestions. We're going to be reading through them. But before we do that, Dan.
Before we do that, we've got the random word of the week.
Come on, let's have it.
The random word is... Hold on, it's taking its sweet time.
Ooh.
Dressing.
Dressing.
Now, you know what I like to put on my food?
What's
Some
that?
dressing.
What kind of dressing? What kind of dressing do you like, Maynard?
Ketchup. Is that dressing? Is that?
I don't know if that really counts as a dressing, mate. I was more thinking like a
salad dressing.
salad dressing, or like
Oh.
a Caesar sauce, or something like that.
Fucking.
I
I've
was
had
more
like
thinking.
2 salads in my life, mate. And I'm not gonna lie.
I can tell you,
I'm-
fat
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh,
Whoa! It's come on now.
It's come out early.
Bernard's big. He's big. He's huge.
But yeah, what I was leading with that is one of our questions from our viewers is food.
Food, mate.
Just food, nothing else. Just food.
Yeah. The first suggestion was simply just the word food. FOOD, mate. So let's begin. Let's talk about food, boys. What are we thinking about food? Do we like it?
I do, yeah.
I like food. Yeah, you know, some people may say you can't live without it.
Some people
Some
may
people
say
may
that. Some
say
people may
that.
say that indeed.
Yeah.
I like fish.
Do you like fish?
Yeah, mate,
I don't
I-
mind fish. I don't mind a nice
It's alright.
battered
Yeah.
cod from the chippy.
Battered cod. No, but I like fish. I like tuna, mate.
You do like your tuna.
I like my sweaty tuna, mate.
It's
I
what
like it
your
when
gooch
it
smells of.
stinks. Yeah, I like that stinky smell, mate. That just reminds me of like that good tuna stuff, mate. That's what I like.
You
Yeah.
stink out the kitchen every
Reeks.
time.
I do stink out the kitchen. We made a pizza last time, me and the missus, and I had a tuna pizza, and it just stunk, mate.
You're grim, mate.
What was some nasty
Like
stuff?
we went to Amsterdam, me and Thomas and some other lads, and we went right. But we did go to an Argentinian restaurant when we were in Amsterdam.
We're so cultured.
Yeah, we should have really gone to a Amsterdam place, but we
didn't.
We were there for like 6 hours, so we had to take what we could and just come across the first restaurant we did. We went to Argentina, and you got a tuna pizza.
Yeah, I got. So it was like it was like
Oh.
there was 4 toppings on it. It was like the pizza was like set into quarters. It had like salami on it, like loads of peppers, mushroom, and then tuna. I didn't really know what I was in for because I couldn't really read the menu.
Was it good?
No.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, mate. I had a really good time eating that, but I don't think anyone in the restaurant
I
really
was sat
enjoyed
across
it.
from you, and it ruined my pizza. The smell was just so potent. It's like,
Oh.
It stunk out the restaurant. I was happy. I had a great time, to be fair. Anyway, other weird food things that we like. Or things we don't like. Because I've got a
Yeah.
thing that my missus hates. I do use this word like properly. I hate donuts.
You hate donuts?
Hate donuts. Hate, strong word, and I
What's-
mean it. I
what-
really don't like
why
donuts.
don't you-
What's wrong with them?
And I don't know because like it's just similar to like cake or like I like ice fingers.
It's
I
like
don't
a
like
sugary
donuts.
bread, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't like it. I like ice fingers. That you get
Yeah.
from Thomas and Baker's. Big up.
Yeah.
They do like ice fingers and shit like that. But
Donuts.
and I like them, but not donuts.
So you
not for
don't
me.
don't get me wrong. I'm not a massive fan of the sprinkled donuts. No filling.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not massive.
yeah.
I put if I was to have a donut, I would have like a jam donut. I wouldn't have a custard
They're worse
donut.
for me. They're worse.
I prefer that.
They're
I
too
prefer
too
the
much.
sprinkle ones.
Do you prefer the sprinkle ones?
Yeah.
Oh no, I prefer the.
They're
When you
both
just
they're
get
both
a
dog
jammy
shit.
surprise in the middle and it just goes everywhere.
Yeah.
Squirts all over you.
Well, it's not really a surprise when you buy a pack of jam donuts. It's not a surprise.
Right,
'Cause
true.
Yeah,
do you not go, oh shit, there's jam in the middle. Like,
Bloody hell. But no, like not just like donuts as a whole. Like it's something about them, and no one ever gets when it says, but they're just too much. I don't really know what
to
I
be
mean
honest,
about it either.
yeah, pretty sickly.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
too sick. It's too much for me,
Yeah.
and I don't like it. But
Still
I like,
rate them.
not for me.
Like,
mate.
don't get me wrong, I'm not a massive fan, but I don't hate them. Hate's a strong word.
Hate is a strong word, but I fucking mean it. Fuck them.
You know what I
Fucking
don't
hell.
like?
What's
You two are
that?
gonna hate me for this. Not a massive fan of cheese.
Well, of course you're not.
Fuck off. Oh, yeah, it
Right.
makes sense for you a little bit though. Like,
But yeah,
you
I know.
are-
Right, I'm lactose intolerant, but like,
So it's
don't-
really a good thing.
yeah.
though.
Well, it is a good thing. Like,
Yeah.
the thing is about cheese, I'm quite picky. Like, I'll have a cheese straw,
Fuck yeah.
from like a bakery,
Thomas Baker's.
Couplands.
Couplands, of course. No, it has to be. It has to be. You're right. You're right.
Southerners won't know what Couplands is. Maybe some Northerners might know as well, because I think you're very Yorkshire and Lincoln.
Very,
Yeah, very.
yeah.
But cheese straws I don't mind. Cheese and pizza melted, that's fine because it's blended. But like, I'm not a massive fan of like cheesy pastas, and Or I'm just.
I kind of get it. They can be a bit like a bit like a donut, almost not sickly, but a bit too much.
I don't know.
Depends what cheese.
But it depends what cheese. It depends what cheese you work with, mate.
Even then, like like you two could probably just eat a block of cheese. Yeah.
You
Well,
call
I'm
them
not the
fat?
biggest fan of cheddar, but I could easily just scran mozzarella. Like,
No, I
business.
don't even like mozzarella. I think that stinks.
Oh, mate, that's a shocker. Like cheese goes with everything, mate. Maybe not certain things, but it goes with most things. It's such like an essential to a meal.
Yeah,
Like,
but-
you cannot go without cheese in 90% of meals.
Well, you can.
But you can. You absolutely
but-
can. But you, like,
It's,
come
but the
on.
thing, it's like the amount, like you see these videos on like Facebook where like people like, oh yeah, it's like a massive like I don't know, like a spag bol or something, and they
Yeah.
just like shove like a load of like melted cheese on top. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah, to be fair,
well,
they're a
you've
bit
ruined
much.
it now, haven't you?
Yeah, mate. Your artery's going to be clogged. You're
Like-
going to die after that.
Don't understand. I see the appeal of it, but it's just not for me. Like, even though I am lactose intolerant, but I will happily not give a shit and have like a slice of chocolate cake or
Yeah.
a milkshake, for instance. I'll happily do anything like that. I don't give a shit. But cheese, I don't think it's worth it.
Have you ever made one of those recipes on Facebook? You know the video recipes on Facebook that are all over the place. You know the ones.
What are you on about?
Right, you know on Facebook.
What, like your mum put some? Ooh,
No,
just
no,
made
no,
some
no, no.
chocolate
It's like,
brownies.
it's like
What
those
you
really
mean?
edited photo
Oh,
videos.
like
you-
BuzzFeed.
Yeah,
videos.
BuzzFeed.
Oh,
BuzzFeed,
yeah, right.
yeah.
You're making sense now. Yeah. Oh, I think I made I might have made a Jaffa cake brownie cake once. Or no, it was a peanut butter brownie.
Oh,
that's what it was.
all
I,
right.
I like peanut butter, but that was just you know, it's just at the back of your throat.
Oh, the top of your
Yeah,
like
so-
gums or like the top of your mouth.
Wow.
Yeah, when it gets to that point, you've put too much sugar in
Like
it.
it looks gorgeous in the video. Like, oh, that I'm gonna do that, and you do it. And it comes out a pile of shit.
Yeah,
Like we
yeah.
what did we make, Dan? You
What
know.
did we-
You know, when we moved into this house.
Oh, we
first.
made a cake.
We made a cake, but it wasn't a cake. It was a Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah, because we didn't have the right measurements.
Oh,
'cause
No, 'cause you-
we
donuts,
didn't have any
barrier.
scales.
No,
What's
'cause
wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't think it was that though. I think you went, oh fuck it, let's put in 4 eggs. I went, that doesn't sound right.
No,
Too
no,
many eggs,
no.
mate. Too many eggs, mate.
We just didn't put the rest of the ingredients into account for it.
I don't know. That would have been a big cake.
Well,
but
it
then,
would've been a big cake,
yeah, we
but-
made another one, didn't we?
We made a
mate?
second one. I joined the team, and we labelled the cake as cum cake.
Because we accidentally grilled it instead of...
And then we made loads of icing sugar, but the icing sugar wasn't thick enough, and it was very
No.
liquidy and clear.
So it looked like someone had just spaffed on a cake.
It looked like icky cake essentially. Like we had this big slab of cake that everyone spaffed on. I mean, fuck it. To be fair, it was so nice.
It was
lovely.
It was-
Yeah.
It was devoured within a day.
Yeah,
It wasn't in a
within
day.
an
It
hour.
was in the seconds. I'd have said we couldn't get enough of cum cake, mate. Getting our hands all over it. It was incredible. We loved it. Another weird thing for me. I don't usually eat my cereal with milk.
You have it dry.
weird,
Yeah, I
You're
have
a
it dry.
pervert.
I'm a well. I'm not a pervert, Jack Maynard. I'm not a pervert, but I do enjoy like a good bowl of Rice Krispies dry or like Shreddies dry. Just picking at 'em. Or cornflakes
There is
dry.
the appeal,
Right, I can.
but
right.
you are a nonce.
Yeah, well, I couldn't say nonce, but I'm a weird person.
Right, don't get me wrong, right? I can see the appeal of some cereals not having like milk with them. I don't
Like
what
Frosties.
like Frosties. I can see
Frosties,
Frosties,
yeah.
there's a bit of flavour to them, but like Shreddies,
Yeah, mate.
they're dry.
They're cardboard.
Yeah, like
I am Caucasian.
like
mate.
Rice Krispies, they're dry.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about like just a nice crunchy dry thing.
When I was younger to do with Rice Krispies, I went round to my mate's Rodder's house who actually made the theme to the podcast.
Big
So
up, Rodders, big up.
I remember having a sleepover at his house once. I remember going downstairs in the morning. His mum was like, "Oh, what do you want?" I was like, "Oh, I'll have a bowl of Rice Krispies." And Rodders was like, "Oh, I'll have a bowl too." Anyway, his mum gives us the bowl. We were quite young at the time, you know, gives us the bowls, and his mum puts a jar of Nutella next to the bowl of Rice Krispies.
Oh,
I'm thinking, what, is he having some toast with it or something?
yeah.
I
Like,
thought-
what's happening here then?
I was like, what's going on here? Anyway, I'm just, you know, scranning my Rice Krispies, and I
As you
see him not get. I think he might have put milk in it, and then he gets a massive spoon, absolutely
Oh.
digs it into the Nutella and slaps it in the Rice Krispies.
Oh,
No, you might be thinking that. Oh, that's not too bad because you know,
Yeah,
you know,
I-
you get those like rice cakes, you know,
Yeah.
those chocolate rice
Rice
Yeah,
cakes.
Krispies
chocolate
cakes.
Rice
Yeah.
Krispies cake. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be something like that, but no, it's just soggy milk, Nutella.
Oh.
Yeah, mate.
And
That's,
then
yeah.
fast forward maybe like 10 years, and I think we went to a party, didn't we?
yeah, we did.
We were
yeah.
up at 4 o'clock in the morning with this guy called, was it Lewis?
Lewis, yeah.
And I told that same exact story and went, should we do it?
Yeah.
So we did it, and oh my, it looked like we'd shat in a bowl. It
Mate,
was
there was
awful.
it looked like we had some stools in that bowl of Rice Krispies,
Oh,
mate. It's
God.
terrible.
I think I've got a video on my phone, so I'll send that to whoever edits this, and they can slap it in. but
Slap in that video, yeah.
It's
but-
fucking diabolical.
But I've got another thing as well with like, because you mentioned a lot of chocolate or sort of like hazelnut chocolate stuff. I think chocolate for breakfast is wrong.
It is.
Like, you know, like Cocoa Puffs, Puffs? What are they called? What are they called?
Cocoa Pops.
Pops. What's wrong with me? Cocoa Pops.
No, they're fine because it's in a cereal context. But if you're just
Yeah.
eating dairy milk for
No,
breakfast,
but
there's
like
something
you
wrong
put
with
milk
you.
in that. That's like chocolate milk you're having for breakfast
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
No, there's something wrong with that. It's
well,
chocolate.
it wouldn't be like, you know, if it wasn't healthy enough, they wouldn't sell it as cereal, would they?
Of course they would, mate. They'll
They
fucking
would.
sell anything.
Oh, that's
Lucky Charms are still out there, and they've got fucking like
Marshmallows.
yeah, they got all that shit in it, mate.
I'm not a fan of Cheerios. I
Nah,
think they're plain.
fuck them.
Yeah.
Probably my favourite breakfast would probably be, well, full English, you know, you can't go wrong.
Can't
I had
go
one
wrong.
today.
Yeah.
But cereal wise, Crave. At the moment, I'm thinking Crave.
Does Crave have chocolate in it though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
It's-
mean. That's not right. That's not
It's-
okay.
Why not?
It's chocolate for breakfast, mate. It's so unhealthy.
And
I'm not Jamie Oliver or anything, but come on,
mate,
like,
you slap cheese and everything. That can't be healthy.
I do slap cheese and everything. I slap sriracha and everything as well. to be
To be
fair.
honest, I see that. Everyone
Yeah.
does that. It's a very American thing to do.
very
I think
American
it's
thing.
only just come over here, but
Mm.
yeah,
But there you go. I think for me, if I had to pick one very quickly, I'd say Crunchy Nut.
crunchy nut.
Big
I write crunchy nut to be
Yeah, it's
fair.
big up.
I actually really like cornflakes.
I see
I'm
cornflakes.
quite
yeah.
a slut for cornflakes.
You are a slut, mate. You're a
Legit.
dirty whore for 'em. I
remember-
see you
just-
at 2 a.m, like fucking having a bowl of them, scrolling them in the kitchen by yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you love it, mate. You can't get enough.
Anyway, let's move on from food now because we've been.
Thank you for that suggestion.
Yeah,
Thank you for that suggestion.
We've just been slating everyone's us free's
Mine.
Eating.
If anything.
taste buds.
Yeah, if anything.
Um,
Right, what's the next one that we've got?
I think we'll do a shout to Matty. We'll shout Hannah for the food.
Big
one
up
as well.
Hannah for the food
Big up,
one.
Hannah.
Big up, big
We'll
up.
do Matty next for underrated films. Now,
I've
what-
only wrote 2 down.
all right, you start off, and I've got one in my head. But what?
I've got 2, and I can't really give context to why, but Treasure Planet, if you've both seen
Oh
that.
yeah.
Because me and my missus were watching Treasure Island last night, which is a book she's reading. It's this old, really old 1950 film on 1950s film on Disney Plus. Wasn't great or anything, but it just reminded me of Treasure Planet, how much of a fucking sick film that is. But it just goes so under the radar, like no one's seen it.
No,
Or hardly any people have seen it.
It's pirates in space.
What more
That's
do you
all
want?
it is.
What more
That's
do you
all you
want?
want.
You
What
can't-
more do you want?
You get like space pirates. All it is, hoverboards, surfboards, fuck it, it's everything. Like it's a sick
The
film.
dude's sick as well. The little pink things are really cute. Like
Yeah.
it's fucking sick, mate. It's so it just. Oh, it's just so
It's a good film.
I can't really do it justice by speaking about it. Just go fucking watch it. It's so good.
Yeah.
And the next one I've got is Aliens in the Attic. If you've
Oh,
You spoke about this fucking before.
I spoke about it in the pilot. I just think it's a sick film, mate. You lot are grunting at it. I guarantee you, if I sit you 2 down and make you watch it, you'll fucking love it, mate.
It's
No.
not
A cult classic in my
what?
eyes.
What? It's just aliens in a foot. Why don't they just like?
I don't
Why?
know. It's just something about it. Like they get hooked up in the attic, and there's like the teenagers versus these aliens. And the aliens look like the frog, you know, the Ming Bing,
crazy frog.
the crazy frog that looks like that. And I just imagine they've taken over the planet, mate, and this is the start of it. And they're all in that attic. I just think it was a sick film when I was young, and I watched it on repeat most nights.
Oh,
It's such a good
Thomas.
film. I've not watched it in years,
Thomas, I was expecting like some like sort of like under the radar. Oscar
mate. He's under the radar. He's under the
but
radar.
like it's not good though, is
No,
it?
it may deserve to be under the radar, but not for me,
Oh.
mate. Not for me. I just love it. Again, go watch it. Big up Aliens in the Attic, whoever made that. I hope he's still making films.
Right.
Anyway, now to real
My
suggestions.
probably underrated film of choice. I watched it the other day. It's The Art of Self-Defense. It's got Jesse Eisenberg in it. I
Oh,
can't
you
remember
mentioned
heard
it. You
this.
mentioned
Yeah.
it before. Like
I don't
you
know.
mentioned the concept.
I'd heard bits about it before. But
Yeah.
I went into the film expecting it's going to be like kind of like a Karate Kid sort of thing, you know.
Yeah, a bit of
He
that.
gets, Jesse Eisenberg gets beaten up at the beginning, and then he like learns karate, and then like he takes out his revenge, but it's fucking not.
Does he?
There's just so many like twists and turns. Like, what the fuck's going
Does he
on?
not have like a learning disability or something?
Well, yeah, he's probably got some sort of high function autism. But,
oh
like,
right, okay.
That like, it's just such a wacky film, and it's just like. So I don't want to say too much without giving it away, but go give that a watch. And I went into it expecting a totally different experience, and I came out of it thinking, "What the fuck have I just watched?"
In a good what the fuck way? Or
yeah, like very good. Like I was expecting it just to be like a very standard like film, but I actually really enjoyed it.
You really enjoyed it,
that's
yeah.
Probably
Have to
my
check that out.
Yeah.
Well, is that Netflix?
No,
Is that-
Netflix, yeah.
Well, there's 3 suggestions for you. You got Treasure Planet, Aliens in the Attic, and what was it called again?
The Art of Self-Defense.
Art of
Yeah,
Self-Defense.
self-defense.
You mean only 2 suggestions? Because Aliens in the Attic is
It's
a
not a
legit one.
suggestion.
It's not a suggestion.
I don't think it exists anymore. If you could find it, please send it to me because I really want to watch it. Dan,
So-
mate, do you have any?
I've got a bit of an antithesis to this.
I don't know what it
with
means.
an overrated film.
Oh,
Oh.
So, right. James Cameron's Avatar.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
Easily the most overrated film that exists.
Really?
Yeah,
Easily.
no, I'm not. To be honest, it's all right.
It's
Yeah.
good, but
The-
for the time, like the animation, and that is fucking out.
Name all
triggers,
the.
mate.
I want you to name all of the characters that you can.
I don't fucking remember anything about it, Dan. I just remember it
Exactly.
looks sick. Yeah.
We all went to see it. We all went to see it because it was in fucking 3D. It's only just gone and just overtaken Avengers Endgame at the box office,
Yeah.
and still no fucker knows what happened.
I don't even know who the cast is. To be honest, I don't even know who's. I couldn't
It's
tell
that
you.
guy out of Terminator, Salvation. Got
Who?
Sigourney. Is it Sigourney Weaver?
Sigourney Weaver, yeah.
No.
She's Alien lass.
Oh right, okay.
Um,
But even then, like it doesn't matter. Like if like I couldn't tell you what the fuck happens. They ride pterodactyls at one point.
that's not they're aliens.
Alien
They're alien
pterodactyls.
pterodactyls.
Yeah, right. When you think about it, yeah, they use their tails or whatever it is, or their braids to like have sex with each other, and that same technique is used to ride the pterodactyls.
Yeah, they ride pterodactyls
So are they
that ride
technically
horses.
shagging these bird things?
But it's not bestiality because they're beasts too.
Yeah, but we're technically beasts, but if we shag a dog, it's still
Very good
bestiality.
point, Jack Maynard.
It's-
Very good point. Yeah,
It's
to
a
be fair,
very
bit
grey
weird.
area.
Yeah.
It's a very grey area, but no, it definitely is a weird part
The
of the
thing
film.
is,
but-
what? How many? It's been like what, 10 years? Yeah.
Yeah,
10
it's been
years,
even
yeah?
longer. I feel
In
like
2008, fucking 13 years.
12 years.
12 years. Mate.
12 years?
13 this year. I
Okay,
would
and
assume.
they're planning on bringing out 2, 3, and 4 within like a span of like what, 5 years?
When's Avatar 2 due to be out?
It was
I think
supposed to be out
it's
next
fucking
year.
ages ago.
Next year.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck, I didn't
and then
realise.
like the third one's meant to come out a couple of years after that. I think they've waited too long.
They've waited way too long, mate. I didn't realise
It's
it was
not
supposed
going
to
to be
coming.
as good as it.
No, the hype's gonna be too much. Fucking who
Yeah.
made it? It was
James
James
Cameron.
Cameron. I don't feel like he's gonna live up to the hype.
No, because he's made what did he make? He made Prometheus in between.
No, that was Ridley Scott.
Oh, I'm thinking. Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
You're right. I do apologise.
He made.
Has he made anything in between?
Don't think so. He's been deep sea diving, I think.
I mean, right.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, he probably made bank. He didn't need to make another film,
No.
mate. He's made so
made a
much
lot of
money
money.
off that film. Like, fuck me. But I think one thing we do have to appreciate is like how it did look at during the time.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I
it's
think
fucking
it
incredible.
was. Yeah, but I've just realised that I think one of Matty's favourite film, the person who asked this question, I think one of his favourite films is Avatar.
Fuck you, mate.
Really?
What are you gonna do? What you can do? We can
Or
do.
used to be anyway.
Yeah.
So
Oof.
Yeah, James Cameron, he has written and produced Alita Battle Angel and Terminator Dark Fate. And
Right.
everything else, he's just been an executive producer or just some other role.
To be fair, he probably has taken the backseat. He doesn't need to do much.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I said before, he made his money. So.
But he's doing he's like writing, directing, producing Avatar 2 and 3. So
there we are then. Any more underrated films that you can think of off the top of your head?
not off the top of my head, really.
not off the top of the dome, mate. They were the only two I could think of.
Pixar short films,
I love them.
they're amazing.
yeah, they're pretty good, in there.
The dumpling one was a bit weird.
Mm.
Yeah, you know.
But even like the old ones, they're just so like charming,
yeah.
even if they're not trying to push boundaries or
one
whatever.
one that automatically pops up into my head when you say that is, you know, the it's like the bluebirds on like the telephone poles, and you know, like, you ever seen that?
I haven't seen this one now.
Like, it's just like a bunch of birds on a telephone pole, and like they're trying to like, there's one weird one, and they try and move away from it, and then like the telephone pole falls down. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Okay.
But it's one like they showed before Monsters Inc.
Oh.
So.
I think my favourite one is Knick Knack, the one with the snowman.
Huh?
You know the snowman in the snow globe who wants to try and get out of his own snow globe.
I feel like I've seen this,
I don't
but
think
it
I've
was
seen
a
this
while
one.
ago.
I think they played it before the Incredibles. I
The
think.
first Incredibles.
Yeah, it's an old one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't- I don't
That's what I mean.
know
Like, I
then.
vaguely feel like I remember.
To be honest,
this.
if I probably looked at it, I'd probably be like, oh, what shit, yeah.
Yeah, well, oh shit,
Yeah.
it's this one, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
So there we go. Underrated films.
Wow.
There
Another
you
one
go.
of your topics.
cheers, Marty.
Oh, right. What are we doing next?
What's
You
next?
tell
in there?
me. You tell me.
We'll go, because we'll go back to, no, We'll go to Henry.
We'll go to Henry.
We'll go to Henry.
What's Henry's idea?
What's Henry's
today?
idea?
Henry has said, if you had any superpower, what would it be?
Any superpower?
Why? What would be the drawbacks or consequences? of said
Telekinesis.
power?
Telekinesis.
Why
Yeah, I was to move
telekinesis?
things with my hands.
Or with your
With
mind?
your mind. You can
Mind,
move things
even.
with your hands anyway, mate.
Like, move things with my mind and whatnot. That'd be sick.
It would be pretty sick, but like, why? Like, is it
Right,
just because
okay.
it's sick?
Let's
like,
let's
Yeah.
say let's say if you had this superpower, what would the drawback from it be? Like you have to make a drawback. It can't just be some shit drawback.
it's only things you can actually lift it, like with your hands.
You know, like
Well, the drawback with being a superhero in general is that the government will always want to harvest your body and find out how it works.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
of
it'd be
course.
fucking boring.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
mate, you've
like,
been political
like
about
it'd
it
be
now.
like Professor Xavier where he can't walk. You know what I mean? Because he uses like his
Yeah.
something like that.
So, what, something like that. So I've got to have a.
So Dan,
You've
like,
got to have a
you're
downfall.
chair bound in that chair now, but you can move things with your mind.
Can I move myself with my mind?
I mean, technically,
do you know that's a loophole? You know,
he's onto something, you know. He's onto
Well,
something.
you know, it's fair enough. Like if
It'd be
you're
a bit weird, like just.
yeah.
It'd be like puppetry, but for yourself.
And if you drop yourself, well.
Oops.
So you're gonna be a Professor Xavier sort of type.
Yeah, just think
Type
about what
funny.
you could do with that though. Like,
Do a lot.
I think it's it'd be cool on that, but like, I don't know. It's almost at the same time limited. Like, what,
every door's an automatic door, Thomas.
all right, Dan, you've swayed me now, but no, I don't know. It is good power to go.
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, just because if you decide you don't want to fight for good or for evil, you've actually can get some use out of it in day-to-day life.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a power which you could easily. Well, I wouldn't say easily, because you're wheel bound. No.
Chair bound, yeah,
Chair
or
bound.
whatever.
But yeah. No,
There you go. I've wrote down 3 because I did have a big think about this. Stop time. Very simple one,
Yeah.
obviously, because then like I would be such a bastard. I'd like ruin people's day, or just go nick a lot of money from a bank. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'd do.
if you're stopping time, how are you robbing money from a bank? Cause
So let's just say, like, I've seen, like, I don't know, I'll just stop time, wander in, like, if they just left the door open, I was like, there is a door open
I
or
see.
something. Pop in. If it's not open, like, I'll wait there for a bit, like, resume time, hide in a bin, in the bank or whatever. When the door opens, stop time, nick all the money and run out.
yeah, but technically, if you've stopped time, should the drawback be you shouldn't be able to move anything because you've stopped time, and since time's not moving,
True.
should you be able to move anything?
Well, the one repercussion I thought of is since time stops, so does air, so you've got to have an oxygen tank.
That's another drawback to be
Yeah,
fair,
I'd just
so-
say you've got to be hooked up with, like, some O2 tanks on your
Yeah.
back and a breathing mask, so.
So I have a drawback really.
I have a drawback pretty sucks
Yeah.
quite a bit, but I'd
But
still do
it
that.
could still help you 'cause if you stop time like in like a moment and be like, right, what do I do now? Like you can kind of like look around, like even if you can't move, you can kind of look around, and be like, right, what can I
Assess
do
the
here?
damage, assess the situation, yeah.
What can I do in that split second?
Basically,
If-
infinite reaction time.
yeah.
That's like Super Hot. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah,
Like,
the
you know,
game.
the
Yeah,
the
I've
game
been
where
playing
when
that.
you move, everything else moves almost. But I think that would be pretty
That
cool.
works.
Next one I've got, really another obvious one, teleportation. That would be pretty sick. But
be pretty
the
sick.
drawback is when you teleport, you don't choose where you go.
Ah.
That
Or your clothes don't come with you.
oh, your clothes will come with you. Two very good ones. But if it was where like if you teleport and you don't know where you're going, I'd never do it because the ocean's massive. I would just end up in the Pacific. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
I
but then
think
you
it'd be
could-
funny if you went with the one where the clothes don't come with you. Because it's all well and good being able to teleport,
Yeah.
but you have to go buy new clothes or have some ready wherever you go.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
how are you
teleport's
gonna
prime,
have some-
aren't it?
Like if
Sorry.
you don't like, what if you like teleport naked into a school? You're fucked. That's
Yeah,
it.
mate,
You're on a
nonce.
register.
Life over.
Your life over at that point.
Just
do
don't
that.
teleport into a school.
Yeah,
Don't do
but
that.
yeah, but Thomas said like it's a random teleportation. You
Oh,
don't-
so
Oh,
you're,
I think
you're
it's
combining
both.
it. You're combining it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a real fuckery, innit?
yeah.
But I guess if you get out of a sticky situation, say like you're in a fucking, I don't know, burning car or something, you teleport, your clothes are gone.
You might want to roll the dice a few times, you know. Like,
Just you
Yeah.
know, if you bob, like fuck it, bam.
Yeah. Or I was thinking every time you sneeze, you teleport.
Oh,
ooh.
That'd be a tough one. Because
That'd
what if
be
you
a
get
tough
stuck in
one.
like...
What if it's all three?
what if you
What's
got hay
off?
fever?
Yeah, well, yeah, if you
Oh.
you'd be zipping around the world, wouldn't you? That'd be terrible.
How'd you get back?
That, mate, that's the repercussion. Do you choose the power? Like, that's
I suppose you could try and teleport as close as you can.
end up in Southampton thing, that'll do.
That'll do. I'll drive back.
Yeah.
Or get a bus back.
Get a bus back or something, bollock naked though. That's the only problem. There's a lot of drawbacks with it, but you know, it could be worth it. And the final one I wrote down, I think I've told you about this before, the pair of you, have colour changing shits to predict the weather.
Oh.
I've told you about this because I think this would be sick, yeah. Like if you have diarrhea, you know like an earthquake's coming or like or like a tsunami's
right,
coming.
okay.
Or I could just look outside.
Yeah, but no, like you
Alright.
predict it like in advance, mate. Like, like
How much in advance though?
Depending on how bad the event is. If it's a mudslide and you have some skits in your pants, mate,
Alright,
that's
okay.
a week. Do
You
know what I
tell
mean?
me what an earthquake shit would be. Like if you had a
Well,
shit.
it'd be quaking the bog when you're there, right, wouldn't it?
No, I think it was an earthquake, because what earthquakes do bring down a lot of rubble. I think you'd be like, like a really fast shits like that. But like that, like, oh, it's an earthquake, and then you've got like time.
Kind of like rocks.
Yeah,
Like an avalanche.
like
almost.
an avalanche at your arsehole, yeah.
So
Or,
you're telling me you want to be able to predict natural disasters by using your
or if there's blood in your poo, there's a volcano because it's red.
Oh.
Or you might need to go to the doctors, either one. Or if it's really liquidy, that's a mudslide. Like there's things you can stop. Like it might hurt your gut a bit, but you're saving lives, mate.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. Stop! Everyone quit! There's a tsunami coming! Because I've got the shit.
Look at my shit! Look at my shit! It's coming! I promise.
Well,
Like,
no one's gonna believe you.
No
Do
one's
you know
gonna
where
believe
it's
you.
coming from? Like what?
I didn't really think of that part. You just tell someone that.
Yeah, like
mudslide's coming.
you're having a shit that like warns you about a tsunami about to happen, but that tsunami could take place across the world. So
It's very true, but like if like I don't know, I think I've not really thought too much into this, to be honest. Maybe it's around where I am,
right, okay.
sort of thing. Like
Sort
so
of
maybe
perimeter.
in the UK it wouldn't really matter too much. But say I went
It'd be
to
easy to become a weatherman.
exactly, mate. I report the weather from the bog. Sorted, mate. I'll have the green screen there, bog here. Like it'd be sick, mate.
Just look down, see what I've done.
Look down. It's mudslide this time, boys.
Right, I think my power. I won't lie. I haven't given this too much thought.
No.
Probably my super speed.
Super speed.
Yeah, like Quicksilver sort of super
My thing
speed.
is though, if you've got super speed, like the amount of G-force running against that.
Yeah, but of course you'd be ready.
But
For
I'm
that.
thinking of repercussion
Ah.
though. As a repercussion.
Yeah, G-force.
You'd have to do G-force training, go in one of them things which spin you around like fuck. Like now I'm ready
like
to sprint.
astronauts do.
Yeah, do that, man.
Yeah.
What if you can have super speed, but you have to obey traffic laws?
That'll be so fucking.
What's the point?
Just go Germany at that point. Like they go any speed, mate.
Oh, I don't know. What other powers would there be drawbacks to?
I'm trying to think really. Be a tough one.
Flying, but you have to go. You have to go like 60 miles an hour wherever you go.
I think we're pretty sick still.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair though, but like if you were watching where you go, you turn your head and you hit a building or something, like
Exactly. You just have to go super speed while like the sound of light. Oh, sound of light.
sound alike, mate. Yeah.
Ah.
Dan, can we call the episode "Sound Alike"?
Sound of light.
Fuck off.
But that they were my 3 suggestions for superpowers. They were yours as well. What was yours again, Dan? The telekinesis. one.
Telekinesis, yeah.
So they all, I think we've given all superpowers some drawbacks.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Yeah,
There's got to be drawbacks for everything. We're not Supermen.
Nah, mate.
we could be.
Could be.
The new Avengers, who knows?
Exactly, mate. Us 3.
Kevin Feige, if you like our superpowers, please get us involved.
Yeah, we'll join the universe. You know, even if it's just a short cameo, we'll hit you up.
We'll appear as the jungle is massive, boys. There you go.
Right.
Sorted.
What's next?
Now, next one's probably quite a deep one.
Yeah.
I think we'll go space and universe.
Space and
Space
universe.
and universe, mate. I just want to really quickly point out, I have a massive fear of the ocean. I know this doesn't sound like I've got a lot to do with space, but we know more about our moon than we do our own oceans, and that doesn't sit right with me. I know that doesn't have a lot to do with space, but I just wanted to mention it because obviously the moon's in space and that.
Like you're just scared of like some massive like cracking.
Something's
like,
in there,
creature.
mate. Something's in
Yeah.
that. Something's in that pond. Do you know what I mean? Something's in there. Like we only know what's in 5% of our oceans, mate, and that doesn't sit right with me. What if Cthulhu pops out?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Cthulhu could equally pop out of space, though, Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
What
yeah.
if there's like some massive space worm lizard thing that goes around and like devours worlds?
That's very true. It's a very good point to make. But I think since space is so vast, like we almost may never know. You know?
Well, we will never know anyway.
In our lifetime, God
In our
knows.
lifetime.
Like, because when you think like space, well, for all we know, it could be infinite. But if it's not infinite,
Well-
where does it stop?
When you think about it, like out of our side of our universe, is just a thing called, is it black space or dark space?
I'm not sure.
I think
It's
it's dark
But
space.
it's literally just nothing. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, but what is
that is
nothing?
it.
What's nothing though? Like, what happens when you enter?
A
the-
lack of something.
That has
Very
to be
true.
that has to be something like that. Even though it's dark space is something, but that something there is nothing.
I love the conundrum of like what is nothing, because you can't say nothing is like black, or
Yeah.
like darkness. That's something.
That is
absence of
something.
like, well, what is nothing?
Oh, what is nothing?
That's what I mean. I've wrote that down as one of my things.
Is nothing nothing? Like what?
That's what I mean. That's one of my favourite conundrums.
Like you said, Dan, it's the lack of something.
Yeah.
But what is that something?
What is something without nothing?
Atoms, mate. Like or a quark. I think a quark's smaller than an atom.
Quark,
not quirk. A quark. But a lack of that. But like, what does that look like? Nothing. But like, what is nothing? I can't figure out. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Mate, the universe is a weird place.
The universe is fucking weird, mate. Like,
Do you reckon it's just one big massive fish tank that we're all in?
mate, imagine.
Some fourth dimensional being school project.
Yeah,
Imagine.
we're in that.
Like what? Yeah, like what if we're just an atom on the floor? You
Or
know
like a
what
grain
I
of
mean?
sand
Yeah,
or
like in
something,
another
yeah.
universe, like
Mate,
our universe is just that small. in
We've gone
comparison.
from like superpower shits to like, are we grain of sand on like some beach somewhere? That's mad.
But
though.
isn't there's more stars in the sky than there is sand grains in our beaches?
Great, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just mad within itself, because I think about how much fucking sand, especially with deserts as
A
well.
lot of fucking
That's what I mean. There's a lot of sand, mate. A lot of sand out there. But how do we know that? I just want to know how we know what's like so far out there, like light years away. How do we know that?
mad telescope.
Long telescope, mate. But it's fucking.
Yeah, it's like I don't know the statistic or the figures for anything, but like if like from thousands of light years away, if someone had a telescope and looked on Earth, they'd still see the dinosaurs because of the
Yeah.
of the light
Yeah.
transmission. Which once again is mad, because if like aliens from like thousands of light years away saw this dinosaur, so there's no intelligent life there.
Yeah.
So-
Set of dum-dums over there, yeah.
So they're not going to bother with us. So if there is aliens and they are intelligent,
Or if in hundreds and thousands of years they see us, intelligent life, and then come down and realise, they're all dead.
They're all
Yeah.
dead. Sun blew up. Fucked. Space is weird.
fucking space just makes your head hurt, doesn't it?
It does. It's huge as well. You don't realise how huge everything is until...
I watched a video on it. Like it's beyond comprehension at that
Yeah.
point. Like mate.
We can start to understand it, but I don't think we will fully ever
But
understand
then
it.
does it not make you feel weird how like small we are in
I
comparison?
was about to say that.
Like,
Just
I
mean,
how
we're a
irrelevant we are.
speck, mate. We're irrelevant. We are the grains of sand on the beach.
If you want a taste of that, just think about how big a blue whale actually is
Yeah,
compared
mate.
to yourself. Like, they're fucking...
I'm
How
gonna
long are
have
they?
I'm
They're
gonna
like...
have an ego death in a minute. I'm just like, nothing matters. That's
No,
it.
nothing matters, mate. I'm a dropout. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Like,
Like,
why the fuck would like our existence is useless at this point? Like, I'm no Einstein. I'm not going to bring anything clever to the table. You know what I mean?
nah, mate. We're making podcasts about stupid ideas.
Exactly. It's just
Blue whales tend to be about 25 metres long.
oh, that's wow. I think
That's-
aren't they cocks like the size of us as well?
Probably.
I think it's like 2 school buses or something. Oh no, a school bus. I don't know why I know that. I'm really sorry.
Why do you know that?
I don't know, mate. I don't
It's
know.
just like, exactly their cocks is like bigger than us.
Yeah,
So why do we matter?
they're packing.
I just
I know, like it's really just it's hard to comprehend. Like
It is.
there's nothing you can really say other than that. Like can we do you think we'll ever reach the end of space? When there's another thing as well, like is space going backwards on us? Because there's this thing where like space is always ever expanding, but like scientists worried one day like it'll start to come back into itself.
Yeah.
And imagine that like space like what happens if we cross that what the fuck is the
Threshold.
Threshold, yeah.
It's like,
Boundary.
Have you ever seen that episode of Red Dwarf where like they end up finding Earth, but it's like Earth in a parallel universe
Yeah.
where everything's backwards
Backwards,
because
yeah.
everything's like now, what is it, contracting?
Yeah.
So now everything's contracting, now everything's backwards. That's what is that what's going to happen? We're all going to go backwards in time instead.
Mate,
knows?
That's what I mean. Like, it's just fucking. I just don't know how to comprehend or speak about it. I don't think anyone really can besides fucking. I don't know, fucking Elon Musk or
I
something.
think-
Theoretical scientists.
Yeah,
I don't
theoretical.
think Elon
Donnies.
Musk even knows because I think he's clever with business, but I don't think he's like.
No,
Well,
Yeah.
he's probably very clever, but
He's mainly a businessman.
yeah.
he's now definitely taken over his business, Donny. I think doesn't he want to like send people to Mars now to like try colonate it? Not
think
not
so,
right now,
He's
but
been
like by
wanting to do that for
2027.
years, I think.
I think he's like trying to get things in motion, like
Yeah.
trying to get suitable candidates to actually be fired off and like be like the Martian almost, like just build like colonize Mars because they think it's suitable or something.
Oh
my God.
The thing is, like, we in our lifetimes we won't see anything. I think.
I think we'll see the start of it, but then we'll
We
Yeah,
die
might,
after
yeah.
that.
We might. One of us might move there, but that's about it.
I don't even think we'll move there.
I read a thing on
We're
Instagram.
not smart enough to fucking.
Yeah,
move
no,
somewhere
I
else.
shouldn't be up there. I'd blow it up by accident. But I read a thing saying like I can't remember. So I think it was on Instagram, but like a page that said like if you were like want to live on the moon, it'd be like $300,000 a month to live there. But like to actually like live there like
Yeah.
normally like we are now, I think that's wild. But imagine like in like I don't know fucking 200 years time like that, rent might be like how it is now to live on the moon or like
Well,
Mars.
I saw a statistic like if the houses had increased as food has, you know, like the
Like
it's-
if the thing has increased.
yeah, the housing market has increased so much. Like if food increased with it, a loaf of bread would cost about £8.
Fucking hell, that is
So
bonkers.
considering
mate.
it only costs like 50p now, or
Yeah, you get really cheap. Yeah.
yeah, and it would cost about £8. It's just ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not off to my local fucking Tesco's. Get £8.50 like Warburton's 50/50 bread. I'm alright, thank you.
So what you could take from this, rather than having an ego death, just try and enjoy your life. Obviously, take it seriously at times, but just enjoy it for what it is. And
Please do. Yes.
Aim to get where you want to be in life and then just enjoy it after that.
yeah,
We are small. We are insignificant, but that doesn't mean that you have to be.
yeah,
Exactly.
you still matter.
You could make an impact.
Yeah, you could. We're not.
We're definitely not, mate.
Yeah.
We're mere media students, mate.
Exactly. We might be a part of a decent film at some point.
Who
but
knows?
Yeah.
That's the most we'll probably ever do.
Yep.
Right. So that was space in the universe. What's our next topic?
I think we could just transition like that, mate. That got deep. It was like,
Give me 5 minutes, please.
it was like right, next category. Ooh, what's gonna be like? It's just too much to transition from. God Almighty.
Right.
Okay, let's try and continue anyway. What's the next category?
Next category is unsolved crimes and murders. Now,
Oh God.
this is just gonna bring things down once again. Now, I do have one unsolved crime or murder.
Go on.
I've got it up here. It's called the Severed Foot Mystery.
The Severed Foot Mystery.
Oh.
In
Never heard of it.
2007, a girl was roaming the beach in British Columbia when she found a sneaker. To her horror, she opened up the sock. She found that a human foot was inside. Since then, a number of severed feet have washed up ashore. The feet have been connected to 5 men, 1 woman, and 3 of unknown sex. Throughout the years, with a hoax foot thrown in here and there, the case has never been completely closed, with many theories floating around to who the feet are and belong to.
That's a mad
So-
foot fetish.
Whose feet do you think they are? That is the question.
Mate, they could just be any random Donny. I just want to know why they're cutting feet off.
A lot of people saying it says here, apparently there was a test that said it might just be suicide, but even if it is suicide, why are their foot's falling
Why?
off?
Why have they severed the feet? Or why? Yeah, how is it
Yeah.
coincidentally these feet have just detached? Essentially,
Going to the people.
like people, if it is like a serial killer or like murder, like just or whatever. Like, why do these weird things to leave you like your mark?
Yeah.
Like some people do some really bonkers things. We watched that documentary on Netflix. What was it? Night Stalker.
Night
Was it?
Stalker, yeah.
And he used to like draw pentagrams, come on people, and everything. And this is before the technology where you could like do a DNA on his
Yeah.
spaff and then find out who it was. But people would just leave the mark in weird ways. But they're like, I just don't know how you get that messed up.
So it just-
Yeah.
it's just there's another theory here that says it might be a plane crash from a nearby island, or even a tsunami that happened. So there's plenty of
But-
theories,
but
but,
then-
it's never been solved.
Yeah, well, I don't think those theories are very valid though, because like, why isn't other body parts just randomly emerged as well? Like, where's the leg? Or, like, where's the torso? Where's a hand? Where's a
Yeah.
head?
Yeah.
Why is it just feet that have popped up? Do you know what I mean?
Well, Thomas, we all know you like feet.
Yeah, mate.
Oh,
Maybe it
So,
was me.
so
Oh, I need to leave.
Oh, but yeah, so
we're solving mysteries here.
Yeah, we're solving mysteries here,
that's
mate.
it. Thomas, you did it.
Yep, it
I've
was me.
got some other ones here, like the Zodiac Killer, but
We all love the Zodiac Killer.
we've all heard of the Zodiac Killer, unless Thomas hasn't.
I still haven't watched the film.
Are you aware of the Zodiac case, though?
No.
He kept basically going to the press and the police with letters saying all sorts of like weird shit about like wanting to be found and whatnot, and it basically scared the entire city of San Francisco like for ages. But in reality, I think he only killed about like 4 or 5 people
did-
confirmed.
Yeah,
Shit.
I think I don't take my word on that, but I think
There's 30 odd murders surrounding it, but
Yeah,
only
but
4 or 5 have
yeah.
been confirmed as him
Probably
himself.
confirmed as this. Was he? So he wasn't caught.
No, still not caught.
Oh, wait, is this quite recent?
No, this is in
19
the 70s,
Oh,
60s, 70s.
right.
Yeah, something like that.
It still could be live
Still,
though.
yeah. Well,
Bonkers.
I won't spoil it for you because obviously you want to watch the film.
Yes.
So, yeah, but very, very weird case.
It sounds it. I'm probably way off on this, but it reminds me of like Jack the Ripper. Not for like the actual how he's done the murders or anything, but
Yeah.
he killed 5 women. Was it? It was 5 women.
Yeah,
But
no
never
prostitutes,
found.
Sex workers.
Yeah, prostitutes and sex workers. He was never found as well, and they were just random Donny killing people.
You could get away with a lot more stuff. You couldn't get away with it now, could you?
No, you couldn't get
there's,
away with it.
there's so
Most psychopaths-
much shit going on. Like,
More psychopaths are found in like really quickly now,
Yeah,
aren't they? Like
'cause it's-
people with them
it's
tendencies.
technology as well. For you, like you type in one wrong thing, you're on a watch list. So
Yeah.
Type in bomb and like they're like, oh,
That's it.
Christ. Yeah, or like if you murder someone, you could literally like scratch a wall by accident, like in a tussle, and they'd be able to identify your DNA.
exactly.
It's incredible what they can do now.
So just don't murder people
Don't murder people.
due to have not necessarily murders, but any unsolved crimes that you've ever heard of.
The main one that's been going around a lot, but even before like I saw it on Netflix, was the Cecil Hotel one. Is it Cecil?
Yeah, the
Is it
Yeah.
Cecil
Cecil?
Hotel.
Where people with, like I heard about before
Elisa
where
Lam.
yeah she had
Such a weird one.
such a weird one. Like even before I was on Netflix, I watched the video before and fucking creepy. And spoilers if you've not seen it, but go watch it now. They find her in the water tank, and all the water goes black. And they're like, "Oh, why's the water black?" Go into the water tank, find the body of I forgot her name. What was it again? Sorry?
Elisa Lam.
Elisa Lam. They find her, and like the footage shows her like either like hiding from someone or possessed or on drugs. But then some people saying it's like the elevator game, which whatever that might be.
What is the elevator game?
I don't
What is the
know.
elevator game?
I'm not too sure. I just read it, but I
Google
didn't
it,
really
Dan.
look into
What
it
is
yet.
the elevator
Elevator
The
game.
elevator game.
It might pop up with her case as well, but like I don't know. Just
Yeah, it says the elevator game. Then everything else after it is coming up with this thing itself.
Right.
The elevator game. What to know and why you shouldn't play.
I don't want to play. Thanks.
What
I've seen
is
the
it?
footage. I don't want to do it.
So, enter the elevator alone or with your friends, but no one else. Do not get out at any of the floors. If any outsiders get on the elevator, you need to start over. Proceed to the 4th floor. Descend to the 2nd floor. Proceed to the 6th floor. Return to the 2nd floor. Ascend to the 10th floor. Reach the 5th floor. When you reach the 5th floor, it's then that people report encountering a young woman. You're instructed not to look at her or interact with her. She may or may not try to talk to you. Basically, it's a Bloody Mary sort of thing.
It sounds like Bloody Mary. Yeah.
To
Ugh.
take you to this thing called the other world.
So I can see what people. So she might have played this. I don't know in Cecil Hotel of all places, but she might have been seeing this person because she's like looking out at
Yeah.
each side and she's hiding in the elevator. But then she starts being like, almost like I would describe it like a mime, like putting
Yeah.
her hands in like out in front of herself.
The
and
thing
that.
is, what people find weird as well, the elevator doors never closed.
Yeah, the elevator doors never
Yeah,
closed
they just-
until she left, like
yeah.
fully, and then they closed. But that again could be this parallel, going into parallel universe or something.
Could be weird.
Who knows?
Mate, that really creeps me. Like, 'cause even for the Netflix thing, like, it really creeped me out. Like, it's freaky shit. I just want to know how she got in there as well. Like, how she fucking entered the tank.
I heard from other people that then she might have had like some sort of mental health issues, so that could have also played into the fact.
It's true. It's true as well. But didn't she like have a blog post on like Tumblr and everything? Like, just seem like, oh,
Yeah.
happy-go-lucky
Yeah.
traveling person.
She
like,
posts everything. On
Everything.
I suppose
yeah.
you could say that about social media now. Just because someone posts a smile on their Facebook post doesn't mean they're not going through
Yeah.
something. So
Very true. No, that's very true. And this is back in the day as well, so people would
Yeah.
simply overlook that.
yeah.
Not something you'd
Post.
doing it. Yeah,
unless,
post
unless
that.
she did post everything, and when I don't know, because obviously I'm not familiar with the
Yeah.
case, and when she was upset, she might have posted something. But
Who knows?
obviously, if she never posted anything bad, like obviously she's not posting everything, is she?
No. But nah, mate. It's
So-
fucking weird, isn't it? I don't know how to feel about it. But that's the only one I could really mention off the top of my noggin.
I don't know. Just the world's a creepy place. Like you hear about all these like folk tales and stuff, don't you?
You do, mate. You really do.
Oh, folk tales. But like with folk tales comes creepy. Like what creepy monsters were you scared of as a kid? Like these sort of like folk. Because we talked about like this.
Did you
Bloody
ever
Mary.
watch the Teletubbies?
Yeah.
You're gonna, yeah.
You know the fucking Lion and the Bear?
No, mate.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've gone about. I've told Thomas about this before. I'm fucking terrified of these.
That-
So, I'm the bear.
Everything
Yeah.
about it is just...
Wrong. It shouldn't be there.
There are things that are actually scary that I find less scary than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the bear.
Oh,
I'm the bear
oh,
with
God.
brown fuzzy hair.
It's
It's
like-
like,
yeah.
shut up. Like,
I know.
Oh,
Like, it's
terrifying.
it is fucking spooky shit, mate. Not for me.
The unsolved mystery I'd like to solve is how the fuck that got on the show.
Who
I
approved
don't
it?
know.
Like, who thought that's really funny? That I like that. The kids
To
will
be
love
honest,
that.
will love that.
Kids will love it.
I'm not gonna lie, right? That's like a cardboard cutout of a bear on a skateboard isn't the weirdest thing on the show, is it? There's a
No.
baby's face as
As
the
the son.
You'd think that'd be more
Yeah.
scary.
There's obviously the Teletubbies themselves.
Huge.
Fucking Nunu as well.
No,
No.
fucking some weird conscious vacuum.
Hoover
Vacuum, yeah.
But then there's the rabbits. Have you seen the fucking rabbits?
They're
These-
massive.
They're massive.
Huge, mate. Proper.
Huge rabbits.
Yeah. But it's to go with the suits that
Yeah.
the people were in for the Teletubbies because they were huge as well, obviously.
yeah.
So, yeah, that to make it look
I
a
was-
one-to-one.
I was thinking more like the Slender Man and shit like that. But to be honest,
Yeah.
the bear from Teletubbies scares me
did
more.
you
than-
did you hear the case quite? It wasn't recently. I think it was like 2011, 2012, where like two girls really took the Slenderman really seriously and
Yeah.
Yeah.
sacrificed the friend.
Luckily, she survived.
I thought she got no. I thought she died.
No, she survived.
Oh, did she? But like the people like took that very seriously as well,
Yeah.
and like they were making a sacrifice for the Slenderman.
Oh, I don't know. How do you feel about that? Do you think the Slenderman's real?
No.
No,
He's
You
been
know-
an urban myth this whole
Oh,
time.
he appears in Frozen.
Piers and Frozen, Piers and
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah,
Well,
he appears in the background.
Oh.
I'm
Which
not.
is
I
weird
don't know.
because it's a kids' film.
But is that true? Like, have you actually seen that he does?
You type in Google.
No, because I've seen like TikTok, TikToks of it where people like film it themselves, but like is it in edit?
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? Like, I've not actually
interesting.
sat there and watched the film because I watched How to Train Your Dragon recently, and I don't remember seeing him at all. And then
So
like,
is he's just in the background. It's not like he.
it's a very very subtle appearance.
It's not like he appears on screen. Like, oh hello.
Slenderman. Like, oh yeah, it's not like it's very subtle.
There's nothing really that's like on Google Images here that's like definitive.
We'd have to watch it to find out. Do you know what
How
I
to Train Your Dragon on Disney Plus.
mean? No, it's on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah, man, I watched it. That's what I mean. I watched it fairly recent, like over December.
I'm gonna find out where it is on YouTube. Just cut a quick break here while we find it.
Yeah,
So it turns out that was actually false.
Yeah, we've been mugged.
we've been mugged off entirely.
Yeah,
but-
we spent about 5 minutes trying to find we've obviously found like TikTok clips of
Yep.
people saying it, but apparently it's a hoax. Like I tried looking it up on Netflix, and I couldn't see anything. So
don't believe everything you read on the internet.
Do not.
no,
Yeah.
that's a life lesson that we've learnt today.
That is a life
Now,
lesson.
anyways, next topic
Next topic.
from our fans.
Next topic. I don't think there is one. I think there's theme park stories.
Theme park stories.
Yeah.
I've got some theme park stories.
You got
I
some
don't-
theme park stories.
I've been to theme parks. I don't have like
do love a good theme, but I love a good roller coaster. Really fun, all that sort of stuff.
yeah.
So I've got a theme park story.
Go on then.
Go for it.
So it was my mate's birthday. It was Alton Towers. I didn't like roller coasters at the time, so when it was the big ones, I was just like, I'll sit out.
Yeah.
So I was sat out like at one point with my mate's dad, big Scottish guy, so funny.
Yeah.
And we get given these like fast track passes by these because it's towards the end of the day. They're like, "Oh, we're off. Do you want these?"
Oh,
fast
shit.
track
Oh, big up.
passes?"
Yeah, nice one.
And we're like, "Yeah, go on then. We'll have them." There's about 4 of them, and meanwhile, my mates are on the Smiler,
Yeah.
and
Big up.
they come over and come off them, like come off it, and then they just kept going round and round
Or on the
because
Smiler.
they could just keep going. Because you could just keep
fast
going
tracking,
I don't
round
trust the
and round.
Smiler. I'm shitting myself before I go on it.
Mate, the
anyway.
Smiler's
like,
fucking
I
scary,
I
mate.
wouldn't do it twice.
No, I won't do it twice. I'll do it once, but that'll do. I'll come off shaking. Like,
Especially with how many times that's been fucked. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, mate.
And also, a fun thing I like to do at theme parks, especially when it's like a school trip day,
Yeah.
like when you see a load of other kids on school trips, if you just run around and like keep saying to people, boys, people will always turn around
Yeah.
and
That's
look in
pretty
your
funny.
general direction.
That's pretty funny. I like that. That's
could
pretty
do
cool.
that anyway. Just any sort of field trip. Or
Yeah, if someone did it to me now, I'd be like, "Sorry, miss."
Sorry.
Like, I'd still take.
Oh,
It would
bloody
fucking
hell.
scare, but I'm quite scared of roller coasters anyway. Like, not to the point where I won't go on them, but like
Yeah.
when I'm on, I'm like, fuck,
Yeah,
you know.
well, yeah. It's the
I have to
adrenaline,
like
Adrenaline,
build
yeah.
myself up for the day, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
just by. So like, you have to be tactical about what roller coaster you go on first.
True, you
You don't
set
want to go
yourself
on.
up for
You
it.
don't want to go on a spinny one first because
Yeah.
that will just
That can ruin the day. Yeah, that can ruin your day for it.
Best starter one at Alton Towers, in my opinion, is Oblivion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first one I used to go
you
on.
get all the nerves out of the way then, and you
It's such like
can do anything.
it's such a
afterwards.
jump where you literally go down, you're full of adrenaline, and then that's it, like done sort of
It's
thing.
always not busy at the start of the day as well.
No, never really, no, because it's such a quick one. Like, it's just pump people
Yeah.
out, you get so many people on it. Like, it's a good first one to start with.
There's always a classic, like if you're going with your parents, something you sit next to them, and like, you're quite young at the time, you're shitting yourself, and as you're about to go over, the con, you're about to jump down. Did your parents ever go, "Oh, what's that on the floor? Like a screw?"
Yeah.
You say, like, "Oh, what was that?
I'm gonna fall. Yeah,
But yeah, that's a classic. But yeah, I don't know.
not really a theme park one, but have you? I don't think you two have been, but have you ever been to the Eden Project down in Cornwall?
Been past it.
Been past it. Well, I went in. Again, Ellie and her, my missus and her family had taken us, and I thought it was a really nice day out, because I went to Cornwall for a week, and they booked tickets to go, and this place, it's an incredible place. It honestly really goes, it's a really cool experience.
Yeah.
But there's this giant zip wire there.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's the longest in England.
Yes.
Scotland's got a longer one, or Wales. I think it's Wales actually. It's got a longer one. And my missus' brother and her girlfriend are booked to go on it. I was like, oh, that's going to be really sick. We'll get like, really cool photos of you and everything. And it's coming up to the time when they had to go on it. So I said to my missus' brother, I can take your bag for you. And he went, no, you're not. You're coming on it with us. My heart sinks. I hate heights. I've never really been on like a proper zip wire, because this one is zip wire you sit on, like you go face first and you're lying down, and it's fucking terrifying. So we got the rundown from everyone, like do this, and like put your gear on, and then you get driven up in this really dodgy red van up to the top of the high point, and then you go on the stairs to get to the tower where you go on the zip wire, and I watch people go down, and I'm fucking shitting my pants, honestly. And then I get onto it, and we've got like there's really like complicated instructions depending on your height and weight.
Yeah.
So for me, I had to have my arms straight like that, so I couldn't put my hands in front of me. But halfway down, I then had to put them out like in a T pose, because if I didn't do that, like I would hit the it's like a wire thing that stops you right at the end. But if I hit that too hard, I might go up. Like if I hit it too hard, I might swing up and hit my head on something. You wear a helmet anyway, so you are protected. But I had to remember to do that, and also keep your legs straight as well, because I kept bending them, and the woman was like, "You need to really keep your legs straight," and I was like, "Okay," because I bent it twice as she was setting me up and everything, and then like they kind of peek you over so you can see straight down. Could have been sick, mate. And then they're just like 3, 2, 1, they drop you, and don't get me wrong, fucking sick experience. You go over both the domes, but fuck me, like the initial going stage is awful, and then apparently you can pay for the same experience but to go backwards. So you don't see yourself go, like, you're like backwards, your feet are first, your feet go first, and I find that really weird too. I don't know why you do that, which is really quite bizarre, but honestly, I think that's the most terrified I've ever been, like, on a roller coaster ride sort of thing.
I would love to do that.
I love shit.
Great experience, I'd really recommend it. It's so nerve-wracking.
You two wouldn't go skydiving though, would you?
I would never go skydiving.
I'd go skydiving.
It's not that I'm, like, scared of going, I'm scared of, like, the parachute won't work, or like the person strapped onto me like passes out for some reason. Or do you know what I mean? Like, you know when you have someone like which does it for you, like he just doesn't know what he's doing or something. I don't trust other people.
I'd probably, if I was to do it, I'd go with a proper like recommended one, like even if it costs more.
Costs more, yeah. I won't go for like a £50 one where it's this fat dude and know what he's doing.
I would go for a proper one.
Yeah, if I had to do it, if I really had to do it, I'd go for like the most expensive one.
Yeah.
Like there's been no accidents. Same with bungee jumping though. I'd never do that either.
I'd go bungee jumping.
I don't think I could do it.
I'd trust that less.
Do you trust it less?
I trust it less than skydiving.
Fuck. Well, nah, because I think with skydiving, you got more time in the air to kind of sort yourself out.
Yeah,
If there is
exactly.
a problem. When you're jumping for a couple seconds, you could just hit the floor, I guess.
I'd still go bungee jumping. I'd go both. I don't know. Bit of an adrenaline junkie. Like, I love my paintball and stuff like that. So.
Paintball is a fucking vibe, though, isn't it? Like, I do love a good paintball session.
I prefer airsoft, personally, because I think when we went paintballing, once you're shot, where the paintballing places where you go, once you're shot, you're out.
Yeah.
So with airsoft, you get shot once, and since airsoft's a bit harder to tell if you've been shot or not, they say, well, just go back to your spawn, and you can spawn back in.
Spawn back in, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Is that what we did?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was sick. What fucking hurts, though.
No, it's
Oh,
still
yeah.
I'm not good with painting, so that really hurt.
Yeah.
But, no, it's still a full-on vibe, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, still good, but...
Can't go wrong,
Yeah.
can't go wrong.
So, those are your suggestions.
Yeah. Thank you for the suggestions. If we do put another poll back up, please, if you've got any sort of ideas for what you want us to talk about in the future, let us know. That'll be fantastic.
Yeah, or if we
Great.
don't have the poll up, then you can just message us anyway.
Or just message us either way. We appreciate any feedback, any contribution. That'd be brilliant. Thank you.
So, what day is it?
What day is it, Dan?
What day
you
is
tell
it?
me.
Well, the day of recording is St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Big up.
Big up.
So,
But what day is it? The day this goes out.
wow.
you
So
tell
it's
me.
20th of March.
20th, mate.
It will be International Day of Happiness.
Let's hope we're happy.
Let's
hope
hope we're
we're happy.
fucking happy.
Happy Happiness Day.
Happy.
Quilting Day.
Quilt.
Like
making a quilt.
You know,
Oh,
you make quilts.
I'm not going to do that on Happy Day, but
No.
fuck yeah.
It's Proposal Day.
Oh,
So if
Oh.
you've been meaning to propose to your missus, just maybe that's the day to do it.
Now that's the
Maybe.
time, yeah.
World Storytelling Day. We're telling you
We're telling you
stories.
stories, so, you know,
Yeah.
that's relevant to us. Fuck
very
yeah.
relevant.
Kiss Your Fiance Day.
I mean,
Well, technically, it goes in with the proposing one, doesn't it?
suppose.
I
yeah.
guess, yeah, it correlates, you know.
Yeah.
Ravioli Day.
Ravioli.
Ravioli, give me the formioli.
I think
Oh,
every day
said
should
that
be
wrong.
Ravioli Day. but
Should be, mate. I fucking love it.
It's Sleep Awareness Week.
Sleep awareness.
What
Just
do you mean sleep awareness?
Be
Like,
aware of your
surely you
sleep.
shouldn't be aware if you're asleep. You should be asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck you. I know what I'm on about.
that.
And it's also Introverts Week.
Hey, introverts.
Woo!
We're all introverts.
There we go.
No, we're not.
I promise.
So that's where we're going to leave it for today.
We will indeed.
We will indeed.
Thank you very much for listening to the Jungle is Massive podcast. I've been Dan Masters.
I've been Jack Maynard.
And I've been Thomas Williams.
And we bid you all farewell. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.